Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. We had a little bit of a screw up there, where the footage just got a little screwed, but I just cleared out Castle Front and Castle Ensis in the last episode. We beat frickin' Relana with the help of our Mimic Tier. As you can see, she is not here. We have it's not there. I went over one thing too many. We have her remembrance. That really sucks. And then I went through all that bull crap fighting through this castle. I took my time getting every item in here and everything too. Just to show everything off. And it's all gone. But there ain't nothing I can do. I can't get that footage back at all. So we're gonna have to just push right on through that. This area is completed. We went back and I activated the great runes that I had. So I activated the great rune inside the Divine Tower of Caelid. We'll be going back over there again in a later episode, so maybe I'll re-show how I got into that tower again. We activated Mohg's great rune. So we came back up here, and Mohg's great rune was in the same spot that the last one that was up there was. They were just right next to each other if you haven't gotten any great runes yet. And I think that was the only two that we had that we didn't activate earlier. That is pretty much all we did. Just Castle Ensis. If anything, I may have talked to a character or two, but I don't think I did any of that last episode. Pretty sure it was all just Castle Ensis. Yeah, because I started in the castle, so I just ran all the way through. Fought the knight that was up there that gives you the Mithril Knight Troll Sword. Or I guess it's just the Mithril Knight Sword, but it looks like the Troll Sword. And then, yeah. Now we're gonna pick up in this castle. Down here. We, ran up to this grace point. And that was when I realized my recording was bonked. So, let's pick up from here now. Apologies about that. Trying to make sure it doesn't happen again. But there ain't nothing I can do about that tiny little blip of missing data. Sure, it's a whole hour. It is running through that settlement. Doing a couple of other things here and there, but it's really just one boss. If anything, maybe once I've beaten it, if I'm playing for fun after, I'll just have to keep in mind that I haven't fought that boss on stream or in video, and we will re-record it. Oh. Well, let's go and get rid of all of these dudes. Hold off on going down there until we have the sewer key. There's no point in even going down there yet. We'll just be stopped right after the ladder. And dodge that. Go over here and get the item. And get rid of this guy. First, dodge, heal. There we go. Now we'll heal again. Check this little area. Whole lot of nothing. Heal back up. Now let's see. Big bonk. And second big bonk. Nothing over there. So let's go in here. Sure we can crack open these? Yeah, for an item. Silver horn tenders. I'll take those. We haven't been using those items much, but they are useful. The gold horn tenders and the silver horn tenders. Gold will get you more runes, silver will get you more items. I think those are the people that were chucking the light discs at us from up here. Can't get in here yet, yeah. Let's go check. Yep. How do we get that item? Oh, tiny ledge. Grab that. Nothing there. Can't call your horse in. Nope. So, no way of jumping far jumps. Let's just check these rooftops, because I know there was something half decent on a lot of these roofs. More silver horn tenders. And there's nothing tucked behind here, correct? Nope. Okay, let's continue on. I had put that on my inventory slot for my Mimic tier in the boss fight against Rolana. Because Mimic tier was getting absolutely wrecked. As was I, but they don't heal. So that gave it one good heal, which is exactly what we needed to take down Rolana. So, I'm gonna have to remember to chop that out, but that's good stuff. We might have the fight against Rolana, but I'm not gonna have too much of the castle saved. Just realized I could get that tiny bit of footage. But that's going to be a real short episode. That's going to be like 20 minutes then. There it is. I'm going to get rid of all these guys. Then we'll go double check where the next spot is, because I know there's a shortcut back down to the entrance coming up. And if we are right there, which we're close, but we're not right there. If I go down this hallway, it'll be there, so I'm better off getting that shortcut, and then coming back and getting that other hallway. Just in case that is where I think it is. Ooh, string. I like string. Good stuff. That's the storeroom key. So now we can go back and open up that door that we passed not that long ago. Just trying to get the shortcut so that we can go back, check the other area. Should be right up here to the left, and then down left. Yep. But I have to open up the door. Otherwise, this is moot. Get that on open. Now we have the way back right there, next to the grace point. That is awesome. Oh, excellent. Let's grab these items, because we don't ever have to come back in this room if we do. There it is. Knew there was a second giant scorpion. I just didn't know exactly where it came down at. Grab that bow. Give it a big slap. Big bonk kills all. Might just be time to shift the name. We have become the big bonk, and oh my god. Almost bad. Yeah, we're not letting that turn around come and attack us out of nowhere once we've entered into this room. Grab that. Read that. Which weapon was this? Dried bouquet. I don't think that's a weapon. I think that's a talisman. Okay. I summon something in and it dies, and that boosts my strength. That's not bad at all. We're not gonna jump down here. We will go down there and fight all that, but we're gonna go the normal way. Not through that path. That's coming up. that's further ahead, and we still have a little bit further behind to explore. Okay, so back up here, down here, and back across this water bridge. Could also go up here. Grab that. Grab this, which should be the sewer key. Yep. Now we don't have to jump down to here from up there with all the birds later. That's nice. Knock that out the way. Oh, I could have kicked down a ladder, couldn't I? Oh well. I guess we'll still jump down later to show you exactly where I'm talking about. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Item. I thought I'd left stuff behind. This is one of the spots I was talking about earlier on in the game. I don't know if that was in the last episode or not. But this guy comes back. Heal up one more time because I don't trust this. Oh. I was hoping he was close enough for that initial smack, but apparently not. Oop. Ho ho ho. He almost got me. If we traded, he would have got me.
Queen Marika, my grace.
Got real lucky with that final hit, but I will take it. Okay, good. Think we got everything then? All that should be left is maybe some arrows or some crap that were sitting up on this building. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Because I think I spent like 10 minutes trying to figure out how to get up there before I just walked around that corner and it's like, oh. I'm an idiot. I kept seeing it from this side. And from when you're up there. I would keep looking down and being like, how do I get that? It's right there. I see it. But it's not reachable. Spoiler. It was reachable. Okay, there was no ladder to kick down, so we won't jump down there, but I'll still show you where that entrance is. Oh, that feels nice. Getting rid of grave birds so quickly. I know they don't have a lot of health, but they still usually take a solid second. Now it's nothing. But right here is where you would have jumped down from to get into that building that we were in before. We don't have to jump down anymore. We already got the well depth key. Nothing there. Now we just have to survive the battle against this guy. Which is a lot easier said than done when we only have 2 more heals. Let's see how strong he is. Yeah. Basically a Crucible Knight without the armor. And they are very rough. A lot faster than your average Crucible Knight. They still hit just as hard. And they have some similar moves. They are just rough ones to fight. I'm debating, I kind of want to go down there. But we already missed the dude with the pot on his head. So I should really get to a grace point anyway. I am only down to 1 heal. And we are very close to the site of grace, so out of heals now. I would feel a lot more comfortable getting there. Yep, nowhere to land off the ledges, so we are good on that front. Get whatever's in my eye out. Like a dog hair or something. It's just like tickling my eye. Stuck in my eyelashes. But it was still touching my eye. Just not prodding into it painfully. Running past that guy. I'm not gonna risk it. We have 0 heals. We need heals. Heals are right here. That's fine. We got to the site of grace. That's what we wanted. That is not what I meant to click on. Why did it offer to take me back to a stake of Marika when we had the site of grace? That confuses me. Literally feet away from the site of grace, and it says stake of Marika? I think if you came here before you broke the Great Rune, you could summon in Freya in this fight. But I did not. I had meant to, but I wanted those visage masks. I didn't need them. I was being an idiot. And it just got me a little too close to the castle, where the seal broke. Pretty sure this is the last area we're at, that we would have been at any point, that had like a big thing to do with the seal being broken anyway. Before we go up there, we're gonna go back, get the pot. I should have another shadow tree fragment in it, and open up the storeroom so that we can talk to Granny. Granny gives us some good stew. And I do like me some stew. He does respawn. Oh my god, game. Literally didn't let me not stagger. As soon as I was over attacking, I didn't get a single second to do anything. That was aggravating. I really didn't feel like fighting this guy again. But he's fast, so we can't run past him. Can't successfully get past them, I would say. Can, but they just chase you down. And we're not dealing with that right now. We are going forward, getting our runes back. Wait for him to go a little further. Grab runes, smack down. Get item. Get the damn item. It was Revered Spirit Ash. It wasn't even what I wanted. That was dumb. I thought I had high enough poise to not get flinched from that, but apparently not. Now this time, because we're not actually fighting any of them, we can run by this guy. When you have to stop and fight, definitely gotta kill that one, but since we're not going past everything, I think we'll be in the clear. And here's where we have to stop. And it doesn't look like anything from out there is currently following. I don't think he's following. I think he's just walking in this direction. Good, good. Now, onward. That was nice. I think a heavy... Oh, darn it. Heavy attack might one-hit KO some of them. Charged heavy, definitely, but... maybe... no. It's just barely short. Grab all that crap. That's that good crap. And then I think that's pretty much the whole area cleared out. I don't see nothing up there. So I think we are good to go over to the storeroom and then fight the boss. small private altar should be the one that's close. And then you just have to leave this room, go left, get the two guys on the balcony. Hello. Hello. And go this way.
Who art thou, strange by the look of thee? Tell me, does thy kind, how do these old bones, our lands were by thy kind set aflame? Thou camest, robbing us of all. Listen, progeny of double thy sins, thou shalt have thine. Till then, with this old hag do. For what reason, inept, thy sort of else tuck away thy loathsome issue of the rotten? Begone, these lands were ours since times of old. Begone, these lands were...
There we go. Now Granny has been talked to. Yeah, no items out here to get. You just gotta remember to come back to her after you fought the lion. So, let's go do that. Without further ado, as they say. And then once we fight the lion, we will... yeah, we'll check a little of the sewer. But we can't do all of it now, I think. I don't think we can get the weapon that's down there until we're much, much later in the game. Or much, much later in the DLC. Ooh. And unlike every other FromSoft DLC, this one is not one that you can really sprint through in an hour or two.
O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, take root inside the tower's sculpted keepers, and perched within, we beg of thee, rise. Dance kavod, cleanse cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away this strumpet's fire.
I know we can beat it. But yeah. Damage we do. We can definitely use that for aggro. Still not max strength. So it's not like Mimic is doing so much extra damage right now. Oh, come on. I was right there. But if it takes the aggro here and there, it's exactly what we need. Won't you stagger? Range attacks, that's fine. Oh, boss attacks. There we go, that's what we wanted. And he's gone. Come by, dancing lion. Could have easily done that solo. I just thought that one was gonna hit real hard. So, for my penalty, the next dancing lion we fight, we will have to do solo. And I think you know where that dancing lion is. No mimic tier allowed. Does Freya spawn here if you sleep or rest? No, that was probably only if you summoned her in, which we could not. Is what it is. Something where on my first run through, I did very similarly. It wasn't until my second run through that I realized that she was here. Because the first time around, I didn't come down to this castle until very late. I explored all of up here first, all of up here, down here, and I think I even went down here into the fissure before coming back up to the Ballarat Tower and realized that you were supposed to come here pretty much first. One of the first spots. Now we can get this item. Message telling people they're going to search for a way to get rid of these shadow thorns. Yeah, that's the town that we haven't explored yet, but we unlocked, so that's good. And then we have to go back to here would probably be the best bet. And then because under there is going to take a chunk of time, and I'm not sure, I have to chop a little bit of 2 recordings together, so I don't know how long those are going to come out to. We'll cut this episode here. And then when we come back, we will jump on down to the sewer area, clear that out. Should be like down here somewhere. Clear out the sewers. Then we're going to come up here and possibly get into the dragon area, just so we can have some of that unlocked. If we don't do that, then we're going over here, which actually may be a better bet. We might do that first. Go talk to whatever the hell this guy's name is. Ymir. But yeah, we'll do that next episode. If you like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what kind of things you might want me to do in this game or any other games you might want me to go and play. And I will see all y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.